Stay tuned for urban legends to ghostly tales of the paranormal, because now it's time for
Message on the Wall.
This is Message on the Wall and King John's Dream. England's King John reigned from 1199 to 1216. Being the youngest of 5 sons of Henry II of England and Eleanor of Aquitaine, he wasn't expected to succeed any of his brothers, and so was known as John Lackland. The best he could accomplish would be to join the church, but John had more ambitions. When 3 of his brothers, William, Henry and Geoffrey, all died before their father, it left just John and his older brother Richard. Richard I, also known as Richard the Lionheart, spent less than 6 months of his 10-year reign in England, as there were more adventures to be had elsewhere with the height of the Crusades. It's John that is associated with Robin Hood during this period. When Richard died, though there was a stronger claimant, the son of his elder brother Geoffrey, 12-year-old Arthur was imprisoned by John and around 4 years later simply disappeared, it being said that John killed his nephew with his own hand. Arthur's sister, Eleanor, also led to complications for a smooth reign, as she had a claim on not only Brittany but Aquitaine, Anjou and England itself, though the barons were still not accepting to having a Queen of England over a king, no matter how bad John was. Eleanor became a state prisoner, and the teenage girl remained so until her death, living into her 50s. John not only had quarrels with the family but the church, leading him to be excommunicated by Pope Innocent III, and then there was the barons, being involved in the baronial wars when he died. But this story is about a dream that King John took very seriously. He had little time for religion, it being noted that he didn't take Holy Communion, and even made comments of his lack of belief that there would be a resurrection. It was 2 years into his reign that a group of Cistercian monks sought an audience with the king to ask to be exempt from the heavy taxes that John had introduced. Becoming so angry at their impertinence, John ordered that they be locked up and the following morning be trampled to death by horses. But that night John had a dream that he was being flogged by those same monks for his cruelty. Feeling every stroke of the whip, when he awoke, he found those same lashes marking his back. King John ordered the monks to be released, and not only did they get their tax exemption, but was granted lands at Beaulieu with permission to build an abbey, which remained for over 300 years until the dissolution in 1538. And John didn't let it end there, as over the years the monks received royal gifts of 100 marks towards the construction of the abbey, a gold chalice and 100 cows and 10 bulls for their dairy, with donations continuing during the reign of his son Henry III. Modern historians agree that King John had many flaws, from his pettiness to being spiteful and cruel, but it took a dream to show his fear in God. You've been listening to Message on the Wall, brought to you by Paranormal X, your website for everything paranormal at www.paranormalx.yolasite.com.